(1-800-507-1047). Let's go to Steve. Go ahead, Steve. You're on the air.
How you doing, Quinn? Quick question. There was an accidental shooting of a 5-year-old where he accidentally shot his 2-year-old sister with a rifle that was purchased by his parents for him. My question is, do you think that the gun culture where we're teaching 5-year-olds to shoot guns and buy guns for them had anything to do with this accidental death?
Well, first, let's define terms. What is the gun culture?
The gun culture where apparently we're buying 5-year-olds rifles when they have no good reason to have a rifle. What's a 5-year-old need a rifle for?
Well, I'd say the problem here is parenting, because she left the 5-year-old on the porch and walked inside the house.
How about having guns in the house? Why don't we have mandatory safes? If you have children and you have guns in the house, why isn't there a mandatory safe bill?
Well, what good is a gun if it's locked in a safe?
So just have guns laying around. Doesn't matter if you have kids, right?
So, no, you're engaging in what debate tacticians call the error of the false choice. What you're saying is that the choice is we either lock the guns up in a safe and then we tell the guy who's there to rape our sister, could he please hold on while we get the gun, or we leave guns laying all over the place for 5-year-olds to stumble upon. That's the error of the false choice. Neither one of those choices is real or makes any sense. So the whole thing's it's an invalid argument you're making. So in other words, what you're saying is that we should curtail the Second Amendment because some bonehead gives a gun to a 5-year-old and walks out of the room?
What's your choice then?
My choice is to be a rational, reasonable human being who is free to make his own decisions about those things which are guaranteed to me by the Constitution and by God.
God has nothing to do with the Constitution, 1. 2...
no, excuse me.
You're saying that everybody is a rational being?
Oh, in other words, so what you're saying is because some people are irrational, then I should give up my right to be free and rational.
No, you can keep your gun, but I think being more responsible is what's important. That if you have a gun in your house, you should have a safe to put that gun in. Don't you think? Otherwise, kids could just be walking around finding a gun, killing anybody.
Well, I think whether or not your guns are in a safe, and then you say, Steve, I think I'm still speaking. I think whether or not your guns are in a safe or wherever they are depends on it's your decision. It's your situation. You are able to make a rational judgment about that. And we can't have a bureaucrat sticking his nose in our house to find out if we're living exactly the way he says to live. Accidents happen. Tragedies happen. Kids push their little sisters into swimming pools too, but we don't get rid of swimming pools. You know, don't they teach people to think anymore? As Thomas Sowell said, is thinking now obsolete? I mean, is the ability to think rationally, the ability to abstract that which is fundamental to an argument from all the ancillary stuff that really is just, I mean, maybe it's emotional baggage, but you should be able to abstract from all the various elements of an argument, those things which are really relevant to the question asked and the answer given. Of course, I went to school in the 1960s before the 1960s took the schools over, so maybe I'm just whistling Dixie here.